Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Stella and today we will do another deity channeling since I absolutely love them. Today we will channel again Medusa. Medusa is was a requested video and she's one of my main deities. I love to work with her. She's like absolutely kind. And you have here three piles to choose from, but as some of you might know, I will channel the messages and then I will show you also your cards, but most of the messages actually are channeled. So please, you can choose between all three. You can choose one, two, three, all known. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind, and be aware it's always just a reading, so take it always with a grain of salt. And let me close the window. Okay. Sorry. You choose your pile or your piles, and we see us at your reading. Bye. Welcome, pile number one, to your reading. Let's get your cards first, and then we get into your channeling. The Chariot and friendship. Medusa is telling me that friendships are extremely important to you and for your spiritual growth. There could be a new friendship coming your way, but it could also be that a friendship you have already will develop and will become even stronger. There could also be the case that some of you might travel with a friend or to a friend of yours. It could be that this friend is from a different place. What I also see is different ethnicity, a different background. It's a friendship that's for some of you is quite old, and even if not, there is a depth into this friendship, and it's very special. Here is written in German that you should hear yourself every day with a friend to play, and she's telling me that you need playful times. You need time where you can just be yourself, where you can be goofy, where you can be silly, and sometimes act also a little bit childish, because it will feed your soul. And and I'm sorry, you will hear people, because I'm living with a family and there is always a little bit of rumor going around. You will hear the next 2 to 3 weeks from a friend, maybe from a friend you didn't hear for a long time, or it is time to reach out to one. It could be a male friend, but also a female friend. But gender is not important. There is just the focus on friendship. Let me guess now and see what else. Let me look at the flame. Some of you might relocate, and you can actually ask friends for help. You could be closer to some friends, and this new house or this new apartment, it's perfect for you. So there are good times coming into your life, and I think at the moment you're in a little bit in a stagnation period or a little bit in a difficult time, but this will change. Let me see. Then I get the picture of a dog, the image of a dog. She takes me always back to friendships and how important friendships are and how important a specific person is for you at the moment, and that this person is feeding your soul and vice versa. This is a very loyal and trustworthy person, and maybe for some of you it could be a little bit annoying because you know this person for so long, or this person is quite a calm person, earthy vibes, and you have a lot of life in you, but Medusa is telling me you can be silly and act silly with this friend of yours. And for some, I heard that these friends could also be your siblings or cousins, where you are extremely close, and this friend or this person will be serious, but they love your silly side, and it's helping them a lot. Then let me see something with work. You could get a new project or a little promotion. I see that everything, however, will go great for the most of you. And if you don't have a work, maybe you get a job offer in 1 to 2 weeks. I see the sun, I see traveling, I see a car. So you could also do a trip with friends and like a backpack and with a car or with the train. And it will be a new experience for a lot of you. But actually, this is everything I have for you, and I really hope that this helped you and that it resonated, because it's a beautiful reading, and there is a huge focus, as you know, on friendships and the value of friends. And this should come into your life, or again into your life, to support you. And I really love this for you. I hope this helped you, and if it did, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and we see us another time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let me see. I see a card which is actually part of this deck, and it's like Medusa, and that's the Eight of Swords. So you are extremely overthinking something. You have headache of this, and there is a situation, and I'm feeling blocked. There is a situation where you don't know what to do, and I get that people expect something of you, but you don't want to do this. But you also don't know how to act in a different way, and to unblock this problem you have in your mind with this. To solve these problems, you need to do a spiritual cleansing, and then you need to go into woods and nature, and you need to ask Medusa to help you, to guide you through this process. Medusa is showing me arts. You need to do more arts. You need to make more music, everything for yourself and your soul, because I'm feeling that you're depriving yourself from the joy of life. And that's a huge problem. Maybe you're overworked and underpaid for some of you. But you need to be extremely consequent and take your life back. Now, some of you are part of political organizations, or organizations in general for human rights, animal rights, for good, and to better the world. And she's telling me that she's extremely proud of you for doing this and for standing up for other beings. But at the same time, you need to also take time for yourself and your well-being, because otherwise you won't be able to go on with this, and it's important that you're able to do so. She actually wants me to use this in your case. Let me see these devices. The 5th house. Leo. It's Leo, I guess. No, it's not Leo. Yeah, I think it's Leo. Leo and the South Pole and the South Knot. And Taurus. You need There is something about your pride. You're standing in your own way with your pride. Some of you have a quite prideful energy, and not to judge you, absolutely not, but it sometimes it blocks you. And I see that you only want to be respectful to yourself, because sometimes people weren't respectful to you, but you need to in some cases you need to see where this pride came from, and if in every situation it was helpful to you. For some of this it's something very different. For some of you it's connected to Pride Month, because June is Pride Month, and I get that some of you should become public, so going from the South Node to the North Node to who you are, and should become public with your pride, with your orientation. And but you should only do this if you feel like doing this. But if you have the urge of coming out, then it's a good time. Of course, you will always have people that couldn't approve, or that might, or that won't approve, but who cares? It's about you, and you need to be happy with your life, and you need to be loved. And when you do this, try to always stay in a way like Taurus does, really calm, and really, even maybe not stoic, but really don't let other people stress you out. Now let me see the cards. Ace of Wands. Okay, this is attention, and this is Ace of Wands, and in this case I'm gonna read it in reverse, because I don't always read cards in reverse. You got signs. The universe gave you signs, and you are not acting upon those signs. Maybe you're scared, maybe you're not able to see them because there's so much in your head with this Medusa image I saw. And let me see if I can find it, and then I will show you the image. And if you are, because I don't know where it is. Because she wants me to find this for you, but here, this I'm gonna put it out here for you. This is Medusa, and I will, in your case, I will leave this out for you. It's more pretty. You're not seeing something because your head is full of anxiety from something else. Maybe it could be the vibe other people give you, maybe it could be the aura other people give you, but you're not acting upon something, even if you got signs. And it's not a warning. It, in some cases, it might be. I mean, remember, it's a collective reading, but in some cases it could also be something beautiful, and you're not seeing this because you're extremely busy with thinking about something else. So try to let this a little bit go to get the signs. And if you want a confirmation that the universe is giving you signs, here it is. It's a sign. Pay attention to signs that it's to repeating signs, and to your inner guide, because there could be a lot of help for you. Let me get what else. Some of you are taking the bus for work or for something else, and there could be signs in your next bus adventure, or someone you're talking to in the bus or in this public transport will give you a sign without even knowing this. Some of you are not able to live an intimate life because you're hiding something, and it's not about LGBTQA plus but it could also be something different, and this is eating you up. So the more you can clear your life from this problem, the better it will become. And I wish you all the best. This was your reading. And if it helped you, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. Maybe give me also an input how it is for you to work with Medusa, or if you ever worked with her, if you're heard her calling. And we see us another time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let me see. There is already something that wants to get out, and you have problems at the moment with your throat chakra. You have problem sometimes to remember things and to speak things into existence. So there is a struggle with manifestation going on. Let me see the cards. Knight of Coins, 9 of Coins. Okay, time for silence. It's, you could read this like the Hermit card. This is go into hermit mode and meditate about what you want, what you really want. From what I get is that you are blocked in your spiritual gifts. You could be could be connected to group number 2 actually, but only if it resonates with you. Some of you are quite blocked in your spiritual gifts because you're overworked. You're overworked and you're too much focused on the materialistic world. You're so much focused actually that you're not able to see the materialism. You're just fed up with everything, and you're, however, an extremely patient person, and you try to give your best in everything and to go on in a very slow moving way, in a clean way. But spirit Medusa is telling me that it's time to meditate, and she shows me her temple and she tells me to visit her. You need to visit her in your meditation and talk to her, because she will help you to get to the point, to cut to the chase. What do you want actually in your life? What do you really want? And for a lot of you, it's not what you're doing. A lot of you want more adventure, and a lot of you want to work in another field. I feel stagnation. She's showing me that your life is not changing and developing as it should, because you're too scared to take risks. And I'm telling you, you don't need to take the biggest risk, but step by step going into the life you want. That should be important. That it's something you should do. Some of you are connected to somebody that's not really seeing your worth, and it's important to let this person go, even though it's hurtful, even though this person might be the personified beauty, but this person is not good for you, and this person has a lot to learn. Some of you have the ability to see spirits, but you're too blocked and too scared to actually see them. Some of you have the ability either to cook or something with food. Some of you have the ability to paint. Let me get other cards for you, because I think this might be helpful. They're also in German, but I'm gonna make a mini pickup card here in this. You can choose between this, and this. These are cards about your professional life, what you can do, and what Spirit or Medusa in this case would suggest you. Please choose. In this case, choose, if possible, just one card. And let's see. Group number 1. Wishes of your heart. This is interesting how this connects to the rest of the reading. The angels are supporting you and protecting you while you are making your dreams come to reality. Then traveling, also about traveling we talked. Traveling is part of your life purpose. And environmentalist. You are an angel of earth and you're born to protect animals and nature and to teach human about this. So you see, there are different kind of opportunities for your professional life. However, it's always connected to something very deep into you. So Medusa gave me here 3 possibilities for you to choose. However, she's telling me that a lot of you are not part of those 3 groups, and you should do a meditation and you should ask her for guidance, because she will do this. Let me see what else. Some of you, this is not strange, some of you saw the light and you weren't deaf, you hadn't a deaf experience, maybe some of you had, but some of you actually saw it and you weren't able to understand it. You thought this was the sun, but you saw the light. This is so weird. And you were thinking like, wow, what's that? This is such a beautiful day, or what is today, the sun is shining in such a bright way. So this is a very strange happening and you saw this. Okay, yeah, this is everything I have for you. I really hope it helped you in some way, and if it did, please leave a like, comment down below, maybe also if you ever had experiences with Medusa, and we see us the next time. Bye.